there? You don't have to answer. It's my best attempt at German, but no one really cares. You know, people prefer the French language, don't they? They love the French, je m'appelle Hans. Yeah, I love that, don't they? Yeah, it's like a romantic, I hate the French. And their romantic language. And no one says that. When I say good morning, in my language, people go, whatever. It's just the attitude, isn't it? But when you say, how are you? You know, I looked at this guy in the eyes and said, how are you? He said, I can't complain. Turned out he could. That's what it's like, isn't it? I say, hi, how are you? And there's only one correct answer to that, which is?
Not bad.
Fine, that's it. Anything better than that? It's too much, isn't it? Someone says, I'm good, you're like, oh, too much. And I work in an office, and I know it's my job, I'm the leader of that office, and I go in and say, how are you? And they know that that's my job to say that, I don't really care. But at least I've done my job and I can just tick it off and go, and they know that their response needs to be, I'm fine. So they go, I'm good, I'm like, oh, don't push it. Anything more? You don't want to know, do you? So, and then you always get that one person who starts unpacking how they are. And you think, I haven't got time for this, and I'm not interested. And then you have to listen to a load of drivel as they actually tell you how they are. And you think, well, I didn't say, how are you really? You've only said, how are you really? Then maybe I'd have shown a sort of smidgen of interest, but I never said that, so why are you unpacking your life in front of me? And they're like those kind of people who sort of just drain the energy. You know, those people who just drain energy out of you, just a bit like I'm doing right now on stage. It's that kind of level of energy, isn't it? It's like, oh, it's horrible. It gets worse though, doesn't it? Because not only do you have these people who, how are you, and they'll give you an answer that you don't want to hear. Imagine when they go on holiday, what's that like? It's a mistake, rookie error. Sometimes say, oh, how was your holiday? And they will flipping tell you. And they'll go on about it. And then they'll say, do you want to see some photos? In my head, I'm like, no, but for some reason my mouth doesn't respond in the same way. And it says, yeah, please. And they show you all these photos of all these places that you've been, but without them. And they're much better. And the worst thing is, they're in those photos. It's horrible. And it's like, oh, if I was in those photos, you wouldn't be there. It'd be much better. And I wouldn't be showing them to you because I don't care about how you feel about it. But worse than that, it's not even just those two things here. No. There's the people who have children. Worse than their grandparents, right? And they go, oh, we just had a kid, would you like to see photos? I'm like, I don't even want to see photos of my own children. Why would I want to see photos of yours? But again, I find myself going, oh, yeah, please show me. It's like, what am I doing here? And they will flip and show you. And they go, oh, look at this photo. Oh, they're cute. I think, no, they're ugly. They're ugly. Am I the only one who's saying this? It's like, it's not surprising to be from the most traumatic experience of their life, according to scientists. But how do scientists know? How do they know this? It's like the baby doesn't come out of the birth canal and come out in plain English and go, phew, that's pretty traumatic, isn't it? It doesn't happen. Any of you been to, what they call those things, oh gosh, I haven't been to one for a long time, if at all, parties. Have you, any of you guys been to those things called parties? I went to one a few years ago, Tupperware party. One of those words was curious to me. Party. So I went along. I was interested to find out what these parties were like. I arrived, the host was confused, hadn't invited me, but ushered me in. Apparently you're not supposed to take your own Tupperware to a Tupperware party. But I did. I felt like a party crasher as well. They hadn't been invited, I got in there. Do you know, I was the only one who didn't buy any Tupperware. Didn't need to, brought my own, hadn't I? Brought my own Tupperware, didn't need to buy any Tupperware. Anyway, for months afterwards, I was in counselling. Not because I'd been to a Tupperware party, no, but because there was a talking walrus there who was looking for an airtight seal. Didn't find one. He was disappointed. But Tupperware, you know, it's been replaced now, isn't it? Tupperware party's gone underground, so, oh, do you want to buy any Tupperware? So you can't get rid of that perennial plastic persistence, can you? I almost said that right, that would have been funny if I had. Right? But now it's all biodegradable stuff, isn't it? All biodegradable, oh, that's what we need, including the forks. Right, so if you get hungry and you run out of things, you can just eat the fork. And while we're talking about cutlery, have you noticed at an office, if you work there, forks go missing, don't they? Like, all the forks, where have they gone? the spoons are still there, which just proves the point that people prefer a good fork to a spoon. My gosh, it was worth it. We got there, didn't we? We got there. Well, how are you doing, Mr. German friend? I'm fine, except he doesn't answer my question in German, so, wie wollen Sie? Okay, don't answer that either. That means where do you live? I don't know why I bothered learning German. Bernie was talking about German. That's correct, isn't it? Where's the German person gone?
I'm here!
Thank you. Go away. No, don't. Please stay, because otherwise I won't get any laughs. All right, okay, moving on. Okay, anyway, look. I always like to look at myself first thing in the morning. I always ask myself the same question. Every time I always go, how are you? And I always have the same response. I can't complain. Thanks very much. I've been Anne next to you.
Don't worry, Germany. If you do not know what was going on there, no one else did either. Alright? But Anne will be selling Tupperware.